When a recipe calls for an herb like basil or thyme, do you use fresh or dried? Hi, I'm Susan Bowerman, and today we're talking about the differences between fresh and dried herbs. There are advantages to each, but you can use either one when you cook. Fresh herbs are obviously more perishable, but when herbs are really fresh, their flavors and aromas are at their peak. But if you have to buy a whole bunch and don't think you'll use it all, then you might want to use dried. Dried herbs are more concentrated, so you'll use less than you would fresh, about 1/3 to 1/2 as much. If a recipe calls for a tablespoon of fresh herbs, start with a teaspoon of dried herb. Dried herbs can take longer cooking times than fresh, and so you can add those while you're cooking. Fresh herbs, on the other hand, are better added towards the end of cooking, otherwise they might lose their flavor. Fresh herbs are also good if you're eating them raw, such as adding fresh dill in a salad. Dried herbs don't spoil, but they can lose their potency over time, so store them in a cool, dark place and sniff them periodically to see if they've lost their aroma. When you're ready to use fresh herbs, just strip the leaves from the stems and add them whole or minced. Dried herbs should be crushed a little bit before you add, so just roll them around on your hand to release some of the flavor and put them into your dish.